Good day, it is August the 14th, and today we continue in Judges 16 to verses 28 through 31, and Proverbs 14, and we are finishing up the chapter this time. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. Excuse me, that's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. And we begin Judges 16, starting at verse 28, going to the end of the chapter. Then Samson prayed to Yahweh, Yahweh, Adonai Yahweh, remember me again, O Elohim. Adonai means powerful or Lord, or, strong. Please strengthen me just one more time. With one blow, let me pay back the Philistines for the loss of my two eyes. 29. Then Samson put his hands on the two center pillars that held up the temple, pushing against them with both hands. Verse 30. He prayed, let me die with the Philistines. And the temple crashed down on the Philistine rulers and all the people. So he killed more people when he died than when he had during his entire lifetime. And 31. Later, his brethren and other relatives went down to get his body. They took him back home and buried him between Zoar and Eshtaol, where his father Manoah was buried. Samson had judged Israel for 20 years. So he was probably about 40 years old then, because remember, he started when he was about 20 with that first marriage. Verse 28. Then Samson prayed to Yahweh, Adonai, sovereign, Yahweh, remember me again, O Yahweh. Please strengthen me just one more time. With one blow, let me pay back the Philistines for the loss of my eyes. This is personal. He wants to pay back the Philistines for the loss of his eyes. I don't think he's seeking God's glory here. He just wants revenge. 29. Then Samson put his hands on the central pillars that held up the temple, pushing against them with both hands. He prayed, let me die with the Philistines, and the temple crashed down on the Philistines and all the people. So he killed more people when he died than he had during his entire lifetime. His mortal part dies. Later, his brothers and other relations went down to get his body. They took him back home and buried him between Zoar and Eshtaol, where his father Manoah was buried. Samson had judged Israel for 20 years. Zoar means hornet. That's where his mother met God. Eshtaol means ask, and Manoah means rest. All in all, Samson was not what you call a fine character. He lived for himself, basically. And even his last prayer seems to be kind of selfish. He wasn't doing it for God's glory. He was doing it for revenge for him. Proverbs 14. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it up with her hand. 2. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth Yahweh, but he is perverse in his way, despise him. You either love God or hate him. There is no in between. I said you either love him or despise him. 3. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. 4. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of the ox. Yeah, if you don't have a car in your garage, you won't have oil stains. And, if you don't have furniture, you won't have to clean it. But when you get to working stuff, it's going to get dirty. 5. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness breatheth forth lies. 6. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that discerneth. Scorner is seeking it, but he refuses to accept it. Someone will say, look, here it is. He says, no, that can't be it. But if you have discernment, you know what is what. 4. Go from the presence of a foolish man, for thou wilt not perceive the lips of knowledge. Yeah, they're dumb. 8. The wisdom of the prudent is to look well to his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Yeah, prudent goes, there's trouble coming. I better get out of the way. The fools is going to be self-deceit. He says, I can handle it. 9. A man's plea is for fools, but among the upright there is goodwill. 10. The heart knoweth its own bitterness, and with its joy no stranger can intermeddle. Yeah, your heart is your heart. 11. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tent of the upright shall flourish. 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto man, but the end thereof is the ways of death. Yeah, ways may seem right, it may seem safe, it may seem prosperous, it may seem good, but if it's without God, it will lead to death. 13. Even in laughter the heart acheth, and at the end of mirth is heaviness. 14. The dissembler in his heart shall have his fill from his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. Yeah, they'll end up fooling themselves, because that's what dissemblers do. That's what they're doing, they're fooling people. 15. The thoughtless believe every word, but the prudent look well to his going. Yeah, thoughtless says, okay. Prudent goes, let's look that up. 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but a fool behaveth overbearingly and is confident. 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, but a man of wicked devices is hated. 18. The thoughtless is come into possession of folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. 19. Evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. 20. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich have many friends. Yeah. Everyone likes a rich person. Hey, can I have some? Yeah, 5 I can borrow. I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. 21. He that despises his neighbor sinneth, but he that is gracious unto the humble, happy is he. You can't hate people and love God. You can't despise people and love God. 22. Shall they not go astray that devises evil? But mercy and truth shall be for them that do devise good. You do good, God will do good to you. He will have mercy. 23. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. Yeah, if you talk instead of work, you're going to be broke. Destitute. 24. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the folly of the fools remaineth folly. 25. A true witness delivereth souls, but he that breatheth forth lies is all deceit. In the fear of Yahweh a man has strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. 27. The fear of Yahweh is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. 28. In the multitude of people is the king's glory, but in the want of people is the ruin of his power. Ruin of a prince. Yeah, because they don't want to be with you, so they'll leave your domain, and then you'll have no one. And then you have to do all the work yourself. 29. He that is slow of anger is of great understanding, because he takes time to see what's getting angry about. But he is hasty of spirit, exhibiteth folly. 30. A tranquil heart is the life of the flesh, but envy is rottenness to the bones. 31. He that oppresseth the poor blasphemeth his maker, but he that is gracious unto the needy honoreth him. God made everyone. Can't despise anyone. 32. The wicked is thrust down in his misfortune, but the righteous, even when he is brought to death, has hope. There's always hope for the righteous. 33. In the heart of him that has discernment, wisdom reigneth, but the inward part of fools maketh itself known. 34. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. And 35. The king's favor is toward a servant that dealeth wisely, but his wrath is at him that dealeth shamefully. Yeah, be wise with the king. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.